Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Thank you guys for tuning in. New game, different game called 꽱ᴜᴘᴘᴏ. It's similar to Backpack Battles. I know a majority, almost pretty much every one of you guys that watch my videos, you know, you're here for Backpack Battles, right? So this game is very similar to Backpack Battles. It's inside of the same genre, and I was invited by the developer to play this game, and just to try it out. And not gonna lie, I have fun. I'm not gonna lie. If I didn't have fun playing this game, I would definitely not make a video on it. But it's actually a pretty good game, and I did enjoy it, and that's why I'm showing it to you guys, so that, you know, maybe you guys will also enjoy it. If I had to compare the game, I would say it's if Backpack Battles and the Bazaar had a child. This would be pretty much 꽱ᴜᴘᴘᴏ. So we start the game here. This game is available on Steam. It's still in the demo mode, so it's super early. If you guys played Backpack Battles back when it was in the demo mode, that's give you a pretty good equivalent of like where the state of this game is in, right? So it's, you know, content wise, you know, item wise, everything like that, it's still really fresh, but that just means you have a lot to look forward to as well, which is great. So just like, you know, demo mode and Backpack Battles, you start off with two characters, the Robin Hood and the Tanuki, I believe, coming soon, right? But we have the 꽱ᴜᴘᴘᴏʀᴛ. I don't know why I'm saying these wrong. You have that, and you have Alice. I've only played with Alice. I haven't played with 꽱ᴜᴜᴘᴘᴏ yet. But yeah, so you pretty much have your first two characters, and your characters, they also have abilities. These are just passive abilities right here. So for example, if you guys can see it, I'm pretty sure you can see it on the screen. Alice, rerolls and shops offer you a higher sell chance, right? And then you also have your trinkets, which is pretty much your skills, or this character specific skill that you'll see when I play in the game. But this character specific skill whenever you do get to the skill round, just like how Backpack Battles has skills, right? And then you also have your starting weapon. So this is pretty much your loadout for this character. And then every single character, you can't see these two characters, but you know, for Sun, for example, they also have like a different loadout, different weapon, different abilities, and whatnot. So I'm gonna play this game, and we're just gonna go right down into it, and yeah, that's pretty much how it's gonna go down. So yeah, start tournament is pretty much just starting the game. It's not like an actual tournament, at least in my opinion. I don't believe it's like an actual tournament, you know, it's just you starting the game, right? So this is pretty much the UI, and then this is your starting backpack. Now, one thing that's different in this game versus Backpack Battles, if you want to expand your backpack, you pretty much just buy space. So this is my credits. You start off with 12 gold or 12 money, currency, or whatnot. And if I just click this space, I spend 1, and then that's just me expanding my backpack, right? So that's pretty much how you expand the backpack within the game. And then you have your items over here that you can choose from and drag to your backpack. Now, one thing that's different about this game is that items have health, right? So for example, my weapon has 4 health, you know? This item right here has 2 health, right? So your items pretty much have health, and the game is over, or the winner's decided once all your weapons on your board or the enemy's board is pretty much dead, essentially, right? And your weapons do the attacking on the actual board of items. So yeah, just like Backpack Battles, you have 10 rounds right up here in the top left hand corner. And then this is my ability. So very good advice. Reroll shop offers with a higher sell chance. So I can use my ability for 10 money, and I'm gonna just use it real quick. It rerolls the shop and gives me a higher sell chance. So I rerolled and I got higher sell chance, right? That's why all the items are basically on sale. So if I wanted to buy this brush, for example, I would pretty much just drag this over, and that's pretty much just buying a whole new weapon. Now you can only have a maximum of 3 weapons in your backpack, right? So 3 weapons max, which is another thing that's pretty unique and different compared to like Backpack Battles. Now the thing is, you can combine weapons, right? So I have 2 paintbrushes here, right? I can combine them, and I get a higher tier paintbrush that has more health and more damage. And on top of that, you also get a free item that you can use. So I could just drag this in, and I get me another item. So you guys get a nice little rough idea of how the game works and what the mechanics of the game essentially are, right? So for example, my paintbrush, when a consumable is triggered in your loadout, gain +1 power. So I don't have any consumables in my loadout. A consumable, I guess, would be a potion, for example, if, you know, we're comparing it to Backpack Battles. So my paintbrush also has 2 attack and 8 health. And this item right here is pretty much Sentinel's Amulet, which when the battle starts, if it's adjacent to a weapon, this item will gain taunts and +1 health. And taunts is basically it's basically just like a taunt ability in any other game. You know, this item will be a hit first versus other items in my board, which is essential because you don't want your weapons to get hit, or else your weapons are going to die and then you lose. You want something else to get hit, and that's why taunt is pretty much important within the game. And then we have this ability right here: when an adjacent item is destroyed, give the adjacent weapons +2 power. So for example, I can drag this over, and when an adjacent item is destroyed, give the weapon +2 power. And I can also buy this and combine it as well, but you'll see to combine it, it costs 3 money to buy the item itself, and then +1 for the combination of the item. So I could buy this, and then if I want to combine it, it just costs 1 gold, which I don't have 1 gold, so I can't really combine it. You know what I mean? So, you know, there's that. Now I gotta figure out if there's a way in my loadout. I don't think there's a way, because I need to have it where the furry gas vials are next to my weapon, because this is the adjacent weapon, right? So ideally I would like to have this, but at the same time, something needs to get destroyed that's next to these for the weapon to gain damage anyways, which more than likely is going to be the Sentinel's amulet, because what's the amulet do? It gains taunt. So this is going to be the first item that gets destroyed inside of the backpack, but I can't have both of these. I could, yeah, boom, there we go. So this gets destroyed first, which then will activate both of these, giving this weapon more damage, right? So let's see it in action. We're going to hit battle, and then we're going to get somebody else's backpack, right? So for example, another example is your leftmost items will attack first. So for example, his leftmost item was the brush. So it goes left, then one over, and then another if he were to have a third weapon. So since the leftmost was the brush attacks me first, and then his musket is going to attack. So since his brush attacked, I don't know why it hit this, because this was supposed to get taunt. Don't know why, but that's pretty much happened, and he destroyed my my friendly vow, unfortunately. Destroyed my friendly vow, and then it's my turn, and then his turn, and then my turn, and his turn. I don't know why this isn't getting taunt, which sucks, because if it did, that would be better, but we lost. So yeah, that's pretty much the... I thought it was... Oh, it didn't get taunt because it's not next to a weapon. If it's adjacent to a weapon, then it gains taunt. So this needs to be next to my weapon, which means I probably can't do this combination. Or not combination, but use both of these at the same time. So instead, I'm just going to get a combination. I got me another brush, which I can do that. And now both of these weapons will gain the damage from this item alone, right? So yeah, and I can also use my very good advice. I didn't get anything on sale, which sucks. But I mean, usually I don't like using these, because these when this is damaged, it gives an adjacent weapon +2 power. I'm not really a fan of it. So I don't really like to pick those up. But you can also see next to the accessory word, the E, that's pretty much your ranking. So it goes E, D, C, B, and then A. So like these weapons are E. This item itself is a D. So technically speaking, it is better than these, but I just like using the shields and whatnot more. So yeah, I'm gonna roll here. I don't think I really want anything there either. Now I could upgrade my weapon into a tier 3 realistically, which I think I'm going to do, which I just buy that, and this gives me items anyways, right? So that's really good. And then combining that is 2 gold, so then I get me a tier 3 weapon, which tier 3 is the highest tier of items in the game so far. And then I could just use these items in the board. So yeah, this is a consumable, which when a consumable is triggered in your loadout, this is going to gain +4 power. And this consumable triggers when the adjacent weapon is at half health. It'll give it shield and then +3 power. So when this is at half health, this will trigger, giving it shield and power. And then since this is a consumable that's being triggered, it'll gain even more power. So it doubles up on the power. As far as the Sentinel amulet, I mean, I guess I could like move this over so it's still next to a weapon and it still gains taunt, so that these will get hit first versus this guy getting hit, which I think is pretty much better. And then we can also slow down the battle as well to see everything in action. So we're going to get somebody with double weapon. He's also got double shield, just like me. But you'll see these are gaining taunt, right? And then they also gain their +1 health. This attacks the shield first because the shield has taunt, and then it's my turn to attack, which I attack his shield because his shield has taunt. So you can pretty much get a nice little rough idea of how the game works for the most part. And then since this shield died, this gained the +4 power because something next to it died, which helped out my damage of my weapon even more. So now that all my taunt weapons are gone, this is going to hit my weapon more than likely. Oh no, it didn't. It actually hit the vial. I'm surprised. And then he's dead because I one-shot him. So boom, easy. So yeah, that's pretty much how the game works. So now we're just gonna try to play the game for real. I could upgrade this vial since I do have 2 of those, but that's gonna be like 10 gold, and I'm not gonna have enough to even do the upgrade. I'm better off probably just combining my Sentinel Amulet potentially. And this is pretty much an economy booster because if this is in your loadout and you receive a level 1 Alice or core item, which you can just sell that item for gold. Essentially, that's why I say it's like a it's like the piggy bank or the jewel box in Backpack Battles. And then I can pretty much just combine that because that's a consumable, and this is another consumable, which is a healing drop, which is pretty much just a health pot. So I can buy me a slot there, put it next to there. This doesn't actually need to be in a weapon. It's just any adjacent item is at half health, then it'll heal it. So even if my amulet here gets to like 2 health, this will heal the amulet. But realistically, these are gonna get one shot. I mean, that's just what's gonna happen. It's honestly might even be better to keep these separate because that's 2 attacks versus I combine that. The combined version of the Sentinel's amulet still might not have enough health and still might just get one shot. You know what I mean? So that's just a thing. So he has the combined version, which is 6 health, but it does give +2 health versus the +1 health. And also, you know, only uses up 1 slot versus 2 slot. But if I can just one-shot his 8, health Sentinel amulet, which I can't, unfortunately. You know, if it was mine with 4 health, I would have one-shot it. So, I mean, maybe it is worth upgrading it. You know, so. But yeah. Because I wasted like 2 hits there versus only needing to waste 1 health. Now I'm at half health. Boom. This activates. It gets me a shield and that +6 damage. And since this also activated, that's another +4 damage. And this activated, which is another +4 damage. So now I'm at 22 damage. So I'm basically one-shotting everything. And the shield is pretty much just like, I can tank 1 hit and not take any damage at all because I have a shield. That's pretty much how the shield mechanic works. Also, I forgot to mention this. When your weapons are attacking, there's a 80% chance to hit a weapon and a 20% chance to hit something else inside the backpack, right? So there's a little bit of an RNG force in there. So the trinket shop is basically your skills. So these are all of the skills that we have. And this skill right here is like the very special skill for your own specific character, essentially. So we have target beacon, give taunt to your highest health item. And then give your first weapon in order +5 power and revive. This is my first time seeing this. Wow. And I've played this like a decent amount of time, like probably like 20 games so far, and it's my first time seeing this. So give your first weapon in order +5 power and a revive. The revive is actually pretty interesting. That's like pretty much your weapon being able to come back to health or come back to life. That's what a revive does. So if it dies, it'll just come back. Become a copy of the second trinket that you choose. So you could buy this, and then the next time you get to choose trinkets, it'll duplicate the trinket. I think I'm gonna get this one because I think this is actually pretty cool. So your first weapon in order. Interesting. So I'm gonna buy that. And your weapons in order go from left to right. So if I had another weapon and it was over here, this would be the weapon that attacks first, which honestly, getting a bloodthirsty bat wouldn't be bad, but I also got this weapon because of the I think because of super dice, even though this is a D and it says I get E. Interesting. But yeah, interesting. I might even pick up this bloodthirsty bat as well, because the bloodthirsty bat I think is really good. So we're gonna combine that just because that's the economy, better eco. And then we also got a returning sheet, which I'm not really a fan of this weapon, honestly. So I think I'm just gonna sell this for 3 gold, and then I could use 1 gold to combine this, which gives me another item, which then I could just sell this for 2 gold, make my money back, or make more money than I started with. I guess I could put this on the field, which battle starts, it gains 1 damage and 1 health per adjacent accessory. Now these are accessories right here, so I could put it right here, and then it'll gain +1 and +1 because those are already adjacent. And then this is accessory as well, so that's what, +3 for both, which wouldn't be horrible, I suppose. But then again, the bat would be better, in my opinion, especially since it's having revive. So I could sell this for 3 and buy the bat, but then I wouldn't be able to put the bat anywhere. So I think it's in my best interest to probably reserve this, get 3 slots here, put this in, and then use my skill and see what I get. Didn't really get anything that I want. I don't really like the pinatas. Whenever the pinata is destroyed, it deals 1 damage to all items. So every single item on the board, your items, their items, it deals 1 damage to all of them. But it takes up 4 slots, and I'm not really that big of a fan of it. So I don't really want to get it, being completely honest with you guys. So yeah, I think we're just gonna go in with this. So now my sword should attack first, since it's the, you know, the leftmost, and it also gains that plus damage and health per accessory, just like that. And then there goes the taunts going off. He has an 18-10, which is pretty freaking strong. Pretty freaking strong. I wonder why I hit his speech first. I have revive on this, right? Not mistaken. Yeah. Give your first weapon in order +5 power and revive. So you should, yeah, there we go. It comes back to life. It comes back to life pretty freaking weak though. And I think the reason being because its ability is battle start. Damn, there goes my weapon. We might lose this battle. But yeah, its ability is battle start. So all of the damage and health it got at the start of the battle doesn't activate again when it comes back to life. Interesting. I don't think that's that great. But when our weapons are gone, that's when we pretty much just die. It gave me another one. So I could combine it. Interesting. I could combine it or I could get one. These are like, this one is an AoE. You see at the bottom it says damaging area. So it attacks 2 slots instead of 1, which I think is really, really good. Now this one always attacks first. No matter if it's the leftmost or the furthest right, it will always attack first. Which honestly, I kind of like that. Effect is triggered after a weapon attack. And when it attacks, it gains +2 health as well. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sell these 2. And then we're gonna put the bat right there. +4. I could also just buy this. And that way, this item will give +4 power to all 3 of these weapons because they're all touching it, which I think is good. And then probably just like buy a slot just to put this in. And yeah. And if you guys are wondering what the mushroom does, it's a consumable. When an adjacent item is at half health, it'll deal 2 damage to it and give it 5 reflect. Right, so this will deal 2 damage to the weapon that's already at half health, but it also gives it 5 reflect. Which reflect just reflects damage back. 5 damage is reflected back whenever it takes more damage. That's pretty much what that does. And then you have the Mirage Projector, which if an adjacent item, if adjacent to at least 3 items, then this weapon will gain taunt and +1 health per adjacent item. I don't think it's all that great, so I never buy it. But yeah. So now we should be able to see the bat in action, which I think the bat is just anything that does AoE damage. I think it's just better to anything that does single target damage, honestly. So like, yeah. So boom, that attacks because that attacks first. Destroyed the shield, which is nice. And then boom, there goes the bat hitting 2 items at once. The bat's pretty weak right now though. I'm glad he didn't one-shot our shield. He's gaining a lot of damage though. A lot of damage. There goes his second shield. That's why it's good to have 2 shields. But now we're probably gonna get... Okay, you hit my consumable. I'd rather that than a weapon, to be honest. Boom, took his out, which is good for us. Very good for us. That's fine. My bat should be able to one-shot this dude's... yeah, his musket, boom. And he hit up the thing at the top as well. And that's why the bat is amazing. And then the bat should be able to finish this, unless it's a 20% chance. Oh, the revive. The revive. Oh, the revive came in a clutch, because that could have been my bat, honestly. What is this? Attacks twice. Okay, so that's why that weapon does that. Now we lose now, because my 20% chance to hit that. And then you're going to hit my bat, and then we lose. That's crazy. That 20% chance, man. That's crazy. That is actually a good weapon. It attacks twice. So it's like a falcon blade. That's a pretty good weapon. Okay, so I did give me another bat, so I could just combine, and that'll just be better because it's more damage, more health. We also have this guy over here. but you'll notice that my paintbrush is basically getting one shot, which is bad. And that's why I don't really like to get consumables in the late game, because they're just like, the paintbrush just isn't going to be at half health. It's just going to get one shot. I don't really usually like to get it at all. And then armor is just armor. It also gains taunt, so it's like another shield. Just instead of shield, it's armor. And then this guy is an accessory, and when it's damaged, it just reflects 2 damage back. So what I think I don't want anything here, so I think I'm just gonna do this. It's pretty interesting. I wouldn't mind getting another shield. Oop, I'm broke. Yeah, we're just gonna sell this. I wouldn't mind getting another shield to upgrade this one eventually. And then this is another consumable. Which is actually pretty okay. I mean, if you're doing like a super consume build, I guess this is actually really good. Because if you have a bunch of consumables, you need a bunch of health so that when you're at half health, the consumables can actually do something. You know, and this gives your adjacent items +1 health per consumable. And I'm assuming when you upgrade this, it's even better. I might try to run like a consumables build eventually. I think that could be kind of cool. And then you have shield generator. When an adjacent item loses shield, it gives it another shield, which is actually really, really good. Unfortunately, we don't have anything that gives us shield, so we probably shouldn't get it right now, right? And then when adjacent weapons at half health, just give it 5 power. That's pretty much what the Bloodlust mixture does. But I think here what I'm gonna do is pretty much just buy a slot and put sentinels in there. I think that's better. Just depending on where, because I could put a shield next to this, and then when this shield is destroyed, this will activate, and then when the other shield is destroyed, it'll activate again, right? But at the same time, if I do that, then Swift's Edge isn't going to gain any more attack power, which I guess is okay. I guess that's okay. So I'm gonna buy this, rotate this, and just put the shield there. I think that's a better play. Personally, I think that's a better play. Okay, we're gonna speed it up a little bit, just because we already know the gist of the game, so it doesn't have to be super duper slow. Destroyed his shield. I wish I would have one-shot him. That's fine. Damn! He destroyed my shield and the thing that gives additional damage, so now the additional damage just isn't gonna be a thing at all. Now he's gonna be one-shotting. See, that's why the bat is just crazy. Okay, bat's dead. I actually wondered, what is this item? Gives adjacent weapons +2 power per adjacent weapon. Huh. It just felt like his, like, how did this freaking hammer get so much damage? You know what I mean? I guess because of all the adjacent destroyed items. Was that 4, 8, 12? Yeah. And then this one, even more, I guess. When one of your weapons attacks, give all your weapons. Oh, this as well. This did it as well. When one of your weapons attacks, give all your weapons +5 power. And this attacked like 2 or 3 times or something like that. So that makes sense. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. I can understand that for sure. So that's how it got so much damage. Okay. I don't like Mirage. I just don't. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna buy this. I'm gonna sell this consumable. I could buy this for 2 gold. So it'll cost me 3 gold. And I shouldn't have bought this because she's got me another shield. So now I can combine this and then combine these. Got me a free armor situation. I should probably keep this just to combine it with one of these guys. I don't want anything here, so I'm gonna just give some good advice. I got another one of these for a combination. One that's on sale now. This guy, if an adjacent item has 20 health, give it some taunt. We don't really have a weapon. Yeah, it has to be at the start of the battle as well. We don't have a weapon with 20 health though, so if we're like, yeah, we don't. Except for an upgraded mocking cap gives you 20 health, but that's there, not here. So I think this is just gonna go here. And honestly speaking, I'm gonna sell this, buy this, and upgrade that. And then I got another one, which is interesting because I could just upgrade this for 2 and then put that there. Shit, I could upgrade this one. I could sell this for what, 3 gold? I'm not gonna use it. Sell that for 3 gold. Can't really buy this now, but I mean, we'll just go for it. We'll just go for it. I still gotta figure out like actual good strats and everything. Because like, how's this guy starting off with 21 damage and 16 health? You know, my weapons are so weak. But hey, we ball. All right, hammer, bat, or whatever. Nice. Destroyed his weapon and his shield in one go. That's what I'm talking about. There goes revive, coming back to life. No, he did revive with like 6 health though, so I don't know how great that is, to be honest. And he also wasted a slot, like a hit slot. If that was my hammer hitting instead of the shiv, it would have been better. So that revive, honestly, or maybe it's just that weapon in general might not be my best interest to have, you know? Damn. We lose this. Yeah, we lose this. Damn. GG's though. Now I can choose my second skill, which give all your weapons 5 reflect, or your reflect effects are doubled. Well, I don't have any reflect effects, so I might as well give all my weapons effects. Shop start, receive 3 credits. I guess that's infinite. I'm gonna get this, because I believe that's like every single time I open up shop I get that. Okay, I'm gonna get this. Got a free shield, so we can do that. Another free shield, so we might as well just buy this. Probably sell this so we can get the combinations here. Just super combine all of this. Get some super crazy shield action up in here. Not shield, yeah, shield action. Honestly, I'm gonna sell the shield generator because I don't get shields for anything. I need some money. Then I can move these down. Right? Yeah? Or maybe it's better for me to do this. Yeah, I think it's better for me to do that. And then I can just put this one up there in that slot. So we got 6 gold. I'm gonna get some very good device, get some items and sell here. I'm not really liking any of this. What's this do again? If the adjacent item is next to 3, gain taunt and +1 per adjacent item. I mean, maybe that's not too bad. I might just sell this consumable situation, maybe. Maybe. Possibly. I'm gonna buy it. I can't put it anywhere yet, but that's a free combination. And then we're just gonna like get an empty slot somewhere. I think that's the plan. I think if we lose this, we lose. So all his items have reflect because of this item right here. Give adjacent items +3 effect or reflect. Whoa. So all his items have like crazy reflect, I think. Or like a good majority of them. Oh no, they don't. Right? Because the catch charm is dead. No, it still says there's the reflect. I was wondering why I wasn't getting reflect. Nah, they still got reflect. Damn. Okay, we won. Awesome. That was crazy. Because this item, this item has 12 reflect. 12 reflect. So this one, oh, your reflect effects are doubled. So they got the copy trinket when I forgot what round it is, but they got the copy trinket on that round, and then on the second round they got your reflects are double. So his reflect effects are quadrupled, and he has this item giving 3, and that's why 3 times 4 is 12, and that's why all his items, or at least the items next to this, have 12 reflect. Dang, that's really cool though. That's really cool. I'm surprised we won, but that's really cool. Okay, so I'm gonna buy this. Where's the best spot for it? It has to be next to like the most amount of items, so I can get the it has to be at least 3 items. So I could put it here because that's 3 items, right? And this is gonna gain taunt, which is just like another tank. That's basically what it is. It's just basically just another tank item, which is what, +10 health. Why are you plus 10? Oh, because of you're next to 3 items. So if I combine you, what does it turn into then? Oh, so now it's plus 2. Interesting. So would this have 30 health at the start of the game if I were to combine it yet another time? I wonder if that's how it works. Because I could combine this and then combine it again. So what is it now? 40! Damn. 40 is crazy. I didn't think it was going to go that high to get like 40 health. And I got another one of these, so I can just combine and do another combination next round. Now, this guy's interesting because battle start, give taunt to adjacent items with destroyed effects. When adjacent item is destroyed, gain taunt and +1 health. Pretty interesting. One thing I don't like is how you can't move your board left and right, so you literally have to, like, if I were to have slots over here, I'd have to move all of my items over. So I can't use like WASD to move my board left and right. But I mean, I guess makes somewhat sense. I guess they could do something about that. Now this item is interesting because effects that are triggered when the item reaches 0 is now inactive in battle. I have this, which is Unyielding Assault. Give your first weapon revive. So I don't know if this counts as a destroyed effect, and I do want to test it out. So I think next round we're going to probably try to put this next to here, because it is the first weapon in the order. I wonder if I move this, is it still like, is it still the first weapon? Yeah, so no matter what, even though this is my leftmost weapon, this is still the first weapon, right? So it's pretty interesting. It could pretty much be anywhere on the board and it would just be the first weapon. And Wally, Recycle Buddy, is when an adjacent item is destroyed, give adjacent weapons reflect, which is an A accessory. I never used it, but it'd be pretty cool to use it with your reflect double situation. And you could just have like a reflect build. That could be kind of cool. This guy's seen, oh, so he has shields. Why do you have shields? Probably this give, yeah, battle start, give all your weapons shield. That's why all his weapons have shield. Interesting. Oh, the half health actually triggered. Wow. Wow, I wasn't expecting. You see what I mean by half health? Usually it doesn't work because they just get one shot, but there it actually worked, surprisingly enough. I'm actually happy I invested into that fucking 40 health item. Came in a clutch, honestly. Come on, we gotta take care of this bat, bro. I'm glad I had a shield there because it's gonna take all my weapons here. Oh my, he took out both my weapons at once. He only has 4 health. The brush has to kill this guy. He has to kill this guy. Okay, that's crazy. He took out both my weapons at once. I'm glad I had revive on that other weapon, honestly. Okay, so I don't want this reoccurring shield, but this is a destroyed effect, which would go hand in hand with Harboring Toy, and I haven't upgraded this. So technically speaking, I mean, it is a D, but it doesn't have any synergy with Harboring Toy. I could buy this as well and get a combination of it. It'd be a little bit better. Let's do this. Go ahead and do this combination, and then just do this combination. See what items we get. That's another shield we can buy. I think that's what I want to do. I think we're just gonna go ahead and sell Swift's Edge, and then put in the Shiv, and then we're gonna have the shield is also gonna have revive, and it comes back to life anyways, so it should come back to life 3 times if I'm like looking at that right. So I guess we'll just buy these slots up here to put that in. So now this is going to have taunt because it gives taunt to adjacent items with destroyed effects. It has a destroyed effect, so this is going to gain taunt. When an adjacent item is destroyed, this is gaining taunt and +1 health. And then I guess we're just going to buy this, get a nice little combination on it. So now it's going to get +2 health when it's destroyed. Okay. I guess I wonder if you could have like a Shiv build, or you just have like a bunch of these next to Harboring Toy. I wonder how that would like pan out. Okay, this item's actually pretty solid too. Or no, thinking of a different item. But this one, once per battle, when an adjacent weapon attacks, deal 1 damage to adjacent items, and then give your adjacent items +1 power per item damaged this way. Interesting. That could be like a really big power booster if it's aligned correctly. It could be a really, really interesting power booster. And then this one actually gives shield, but it gives adjacent accessories taunt and shield. So I guess I could, well, this is an accessory, and since this is gaining taunt, I wouldn't mind giving it a shield. I feel like that would be very beneficial to just give it a shield. So yeah, and I also want to put this one on the board. It's either I buy this for very good advice, or I buy a slot and then get a combination of Sentinel's amulet here. I don't think will be bad, and it's an accessory, so I could just buy this and put it up here, and then use that 1 gold to get a combination, get a free item, sell this for 2, and I can still do my very good advice. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. This is actually a really good item. When an adjacent item attacks, give adjacent weapons +2 power. You can put this next to like all your items, and it's just like an infinite DPS increase. Could invest into this. I guess theoretically speaking, I could put it here and then move my shiv up here, and then move the bat up by 1. I think that'd be really good. I'm gonna reserve this as well, because I could use that for the combination of the amulets up here. Oh, this has to be next to a weapon. I forgot about that. Crap. It's got to be next to a weapon for it to gain the taunts. Well, no, because this gives the adjacent accessories taunt anyways. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Well, kind of never mind. It's not going to gain the +2 health, but still, I mean, it's getting the taunt. And in this one, it gives adjacent weapons +1 power and 1 health when an item is sold during the previous shop's phase. So that's the thing. And then this is basically just another armor as the previous one I showed you guys. It's just better because this one also gains shield, so it gets taunt and shield, so it's pretty solid. Pretty solid. Damn, you must have the shield at the start for all your weapons. Yep. Pretty interesting armor here. Destroy, oh, taunt, destroy, revive with 2 health once per battle. Pretty solid to have with Harboring Story. But we gained our shield on our accessories. We have 3 shields. We're like super tanky because of all the taunts and shields that we have in our build, which is really, really important. And we're already got rid of one of his shields already. 2 of his shields are done already. He does have a lot of damage and health though, so he's definitely packing that up pretty heavily versus us, which we're kind of just not. Wait, did you? Oh, I was about to say, yeah, you got taunt. Gain that +2 health, 10 health. So now you should have taunt. Well, the shields have taunt as well. But now you should have taunt, Mr. Harboring Story, right? Yeah. And now you're dead. Damn. Damn, look, 50 damage. But that shield, 80 damage. Hit this guy, hit this guy. Okay, wrong guy. Nah, he has 63 damage. Yeah, we're dead. Dang, I see. I didn't even get to use my consumables right there, and then that's pretty much game over. But yeah, I didn't even get to use my consumables right there. That's why I don't like going consumables, you know, because they just don't get used at all. So I guess this wasn't all that great of a like synergy as I thought it would be, to be honest. But yeah, that's pretty much how the game is played. You guys get like the gist, and you know. So I think it's really, really cool. It's a nice little combination of like Backpack Battles meets the Bazaar. So I really do like it. I like how different it is as well. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna keep playing this game along with Backpack Battles. This is probably gonna be like my new game that I started playing because I do enjoy it a lot, and I'm excited for its future and what the developer has in store and everything. So yeah, you guys can honestly, I'm gonna leave a link in the description, the Steam link if you guys want to download this and play yourself. There's a demo out right now that you guys can enjoy. before full release and everything. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Feel free to drop a sub if you're new here, and catch out my daily streams on Twitch at ꜱᴏᴘ1. We also have a growing community on the Discord server if you'd like to be a part of that. Links in the description. And if you made it this far, go ahead and check out another video. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.
Thank you for the follow, Salted.